Thank you for being here. Chip, I saw you stop in. Thank you so much. Aisha, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes, I usually do live readings, but tonight I am doing a video response. So no live readings tonight, but you're welcome to come back next week. Yeah, I'm excited because today I am doing a video response and it's hashtag Christmas Tarot tag. And this is a VR to the beautiful Mystic Man. She put this together for the holidays. I thought it would be fun, so I am excited to get into it. Let me see here. Okay. Awesome. So we are going to start right here. This is prompt number 1. So prompt number 1 is hot chocolate. And this is a deck that feels like comfort and warmth and a deck that you find soothing to the soul. Hey, Victor, how are you? It's good to see you. So for this, I chose my Tarot of Light. And I love this deck. This is it's my hug deck, but it's also my nighttime deck. I keep it in this bag. Real Outdoor Living, hi, how are you? And I keep it with my prayer beads. And this one is Archangel Michael. And you can see they're simple, which way? Here we go. Simple beads. These are amethyst. And then you can see Archangel Michael there, and it just has a little heart. And I usually keep these right by my bedside. And I'll show you some of the cards. And basically, there's just a bunch of angels. There's a lot of angel artwork in this deck, and I really like it. I like this artist. And this is such a soft, loving deck. It's perfect for before you go to bed because it's not going to give you like super harsh messages. It's a very loving energy with this deck, and it's really beautiful. I haven't used this deck in a while, and that's because I pulled out some of the cards for an archetype series that I'm working on, and so the deck is incomplete. But once I finish that series, then it'll all go back, and then I can use it again. I usually just hang this right by my bedside. It's really pretty. And it's called Tarot of Light. It used to be called something else that I thought was, Art of Love. It used to be called Art of Love. I love that name better, but then they changed it to Tarot of Light. I don't know why they did that. I was not in agreement. Nobody asked me. But yeah, this deck is beautiful. It's my hug deck. I keep it right by my bed. I like to work with angel energy, especially Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. It's a just very, very beautiful energy in this deck. This is my favorite card, so I'll show this one and then I'll stop here because if not, I could be here all night. It's gorgeous. So this for me is the deck that I would say, here we go. A deck that makes you feel like comfort and warmth and like it soothes the soul. That is my Tarot of Light. Oh, all the friends are popping in. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for coming. You can hear my voice is a little weird. I seem to have picked up a little something. So I'm just working through it. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go to the comments real quick. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing my comments in StreamYard, so I have to get them out of YouTube. So it's moving pretty quickly. So I know Victor's here. I know Real Outdoor Living was here. 200 say Zone 5. Hi and welcome. Scotty boy, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Desiree was asking about you the other day. Slim Fit, how are you? Desiree's here. Hi, how are you? Witchy Trista. Oh, Witchy Trista, I have a question for you. Vitamin C. Help me out. Vitamin C. Which one is the best one? I need to find vitamin C and I need to find zinc. Let me know. All right. Who else? Millie, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. It's very cold here. I almost feel shameful saying that out loud because this is nothing compared to other people, but for us, it's very cold in Florida. It's flowing right through you, not staying. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Diamond, hi, how are you? Good to see you. And Fatima's here. Hi, Fatima. Liposomal vitamin C stays in the system longer and gets in the cells better. That's what Desiree was saying. And then when I looked up liposomal vitamin C, there were so many different brands that I wasn't sure what to do. I got stumped. 77 degrees. Whoa. 6 hours behind. All right. So where are you, Diamond? I'm on Eastern Standard Time. It is 61 here now, which is not terrible. I think when I woke up this morning, it was like 42. So that's pretty cold for Florida. Oh, okay. So Trista says one that's from food because our body will always know what to do with food. Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. I will take a look at that. So let's go on to prompt number 2. Oh, wait, hold on. How about the silver I took that was better almost immediately? Ooh, I like that. Okay, so let's go on. All right, we have prompt number 2, a deck that has been gifted to you. Or if you didn't have one that fell into that category, you could choose a deck that you would gift to someone else. Let me see here. Okay. So for that one, I chose Kai Love Tarot. I don't never know if it's Kai Love or K Love. This was a gift. Look how beautiful the inside of the box is. And then this right here is a little piece of rose quartz that has been put into the lid of the box. I just think that is so sweet. And this is definitely what I would consider an art deck. And it's stunning. But because it's an art deck, it could be a little bit difficult to read with. And I'll show you some of the cards. Do you see that? This is the Empress. I love this card. And so you can see this is completely different than what you typically see in tarot decks. This is the type of deck that you pull a card and you just sit with it quietly and see what the artwork reveals slowly over time. It's a beautiful watercolor deck. And it's really pretty. It has really beautiful card backs. I'll show you what they look like. They're blue and gold. Look, this is the 3 of Pentacles. And you might be like, what the heck? It looks like nothing. And maybe it does, but I don't know. For me, it works. That's the Justice card. It's gorgeous, this deck. There's the Emperor card. See that? It's beautiful. So yeah, this was a gift to me from a dear friend of mine. Her name is Amy, and she gifted this to me one year. And I love it so much because it's so beautiful. It was on my wish list. And it was one of those decks, like it's on your wish list, but you don't think, I don't know, like you think like, oh, I'll just probably never get it. I'll just look at it from time to time. But she picked it up for me. It was beautiful. Yeah, so that's the K-Love. K-Love or Kai-Love, I never know. I don't get that right. K-Love Tarot. This is an indie deck. And I always like to make sure to put the little protective layers on top because that rose quartz, sometimes it could mark the top of the card. Okay. Yeah, this one is really pretty. Oh, Amy gives you a lot of decks. Desiree. Amy gave me a lot of decks. I know, that's true. That's true. She gave me a lot of decks. She was really sweet. The silver gel would only be for topical use. I didn't even know that you could take silver, so that's interesting. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to put up prompt number 3, but for some reason, the prompts, I don't know what's wrong with these prompts. The prompts are on a timer. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. There's only one silver that you could drink. Oh. Silver gel you can swallow. I see. That's interesting. I didn't even know that you could do that. Right now, I'd be happy with vitamin C and zinc because Desiree said that that would be the magic trick for me. All right, so we're going to move on to prompt number 3. And that's right over here. So that is Gingerbread Man, the sweetest deck in your collection. So I chose, let me show you the box. I chose this one here. It's called I'm Here. You can see there's like a little, I don't know if it's a ghost figure on the box. It's just a super sweet, affirming oracle deck. The images are super cute, very playful. Each one has a keyword and a statement underneath. And it's very fun and whimsical, I would say. The figures almost kind of look like gingerbread men. I love this card. Reframe. But this is a very, very sweet deck. And I like to pair this. I actually have a few decks that this pairs nicely with. Look at that one. That's heart chakra work right there. It's beautiful. This is usually a deck I use around December time when I work. In December, I like to work with my inner child. And that's why I like to use a lot of these playful decks. That's really cute. I know the colors in here are really soft, and I mean, it's kind of pastel, but there's some bright colors, but they're not bright like in your face, but they're not muted. It's hard to describe. The colors are just really good. And look at this focus card. This one is a cool deck. I'll stop with this one, Flow. That's a nice one right there. It's a great little deck. I like this a lot. I feel like the only thing I wish this had more cards. I wish it had more cards. It's a cool deck. So that is the I'm Here. I'm Here. All right. I'm going to pause for a minute, get a sip. I know the Flow card is really sweet. I saw earlier, okay, Diamond is in the UK. So you would have access to different things there than here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so we're gonna go, hold on. We did prompt 1 and 2 and 3. So we're going to go to prompt number 4, which is Ugly Sweater. An awkward deck, but it works. An awkward deck, but it works. So this might be a surprise, maybe not. It's going to be the Gaian Tarot. This is my ugly sweater, y'all. This is my ugly sweater. You know why? Like, it's just a weird deck. It's so weird, but so good at the same time. It has an excellent guidebook, that I'll say. And the artwork, I think it took the creator like 10 years to complete the art on this deck. And it's just some of the cards like make perfect sense and other ones are like, why? Like, this is the Emperor. So why? Why is he standing there chiseling, right? There's cards like that, but then there's other cards that are like, yes, like this one, 3 of Fire. So it's just hard. 2 of Air. The artwork is really nice. There's a lot of collage elements. And I think what she did was, I don't know, somehow she took a lot of existing photographs and then she added layers, collage. There's a lot of nature in this deck. And I think the issue for me and for a lot of people with this deck is half of it is like RWS, but then the other half is based on numerology. So you have to keep going back and forth. And I was hung up on that for a really long time. But I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago, I used it for readings for a month. And it was incredible. It was amazing. It read really well. And after that, I was like, oh no, this has to stay. This has to stay because it's so cool. The 3 of Fire. I know the 3 of Fire is good. And then Trista, the characters remind me of Barba Papa. What is the card next to my wrench? Oh, that's because you're a member. I changed your badge. I changed your badge. You're a member, so I gave you a card. I felt like that was more appropriate than the other circle star thingy. So I started memberships on the channel, and Desiree was my first member, and I adore her for that. That was so super sweet. But yeah. Yes, so what I did with the badges was, the first one is the Fool card, right? So the Joker. And then after that, I think I did like the aces. I did four aces, and then I did 4 of I think the jacks. I can't remember exactly. I don't know. I spent entirely way too much time fooling around with those. And then I might go back and do them again. I don't know. Look at the Empress card. Except the Empress is called the Gardener. That's another thing. They renamed a bunch of the cards here. All right, it's a book series. Oh, Barba Papa. Barba Papa. Barba Papa. I want to look that up. Barba Papa. Papa Papa. It has a nice ring to it. Look at this one. This is the 10 of Earth. I don't know. I wanted to hate this deck, but then after first I did a massive deck mod with it. I trimmed it and I did all the corners and the edges. And then after that, I did a deck study. And then after that, I was like, I'm just going to jump in, and I started using it. And once I started using it, I was like, oh, all right. I get it. I get it. I see the magic. So yeah, it's a cool deck. Very cool deck. That is the Gaian Tarot. I got this deck because the creator of this deck also made that other deck, the Herb Crafters. And I'm not into like herbs, so I couldn't imagine myself resonating with that deck. So I thought, oh, I'll get the Gaian Tarot. Yeah. So there it is. Gaian Tarot. My ugly sweater deck. An awkward deck, but it works. Awesome. Oh, Desiree, thank you for putting the link. Okay. So cute. All right. So let's go on. Let me get rid of that. All right. The next one is Santa Claus, a legendary deck in your collection. Okay. So that is going to be right here. I tried so hard to put all my decks in order so I could be ready for today. And now I'm like, why am I moving my decks around? Like, they don't make any sense at all. Legendary deck in my collection is going to be this one here. I have it in this super awesome bag. Do you see that? Those are lightning bugs. Different people call them different things. We used to call them lightning bugs. I feel like they're magical creatures. So I have them in this bag. This is my Tarot of Mystical Moments. This is a soul deck for me. I love this deck. I use this deck every single day in 2025. And she's incredible. The artwork is, I don't know, on another level. Collage, whimsical, mysterious. In some cases, makes no sense. She's a beauty. I know. All right. I'm going to have to ask you guys to bear with me for just a moment. Let me see. Let me see how I could do this. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, Mo, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, it's the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I just love this deck because it's just so good. There's so many layers. When I read with this deck, I don't even have to look at these titles. I could cover them. I could just look at the art, and my intuition goes places. I usually have to work at getting my intuition to like, loosen up and to connect with it. With this deck, I don't have to do anything except, go with it. This is the only deck in my collection that does that for me. And I just adore it. Definitely a transformative deck for me. Isn't that a beautiful Hierophant card? I couldn't remember what it was called, and I Googled Amorphous Blob Kids series. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, look at this card. This is the best tower card, I feel like, in my entire collection. Which, did I do the tower? No, I haven't filmed the tower yet. Yeah, this is my favorite tower card because the tower is something that needs to come down. It needs to come that you keep working to keep it together, but it's not helping you out in any way, shape, or form. You've had the opportunity to get rid of it, but you don't listen because you're hard-headed. And then look at her trying to hold it together even though it's exploding in her arms. That's so perfect for the tower card. I know I've been there before. It's an awesome deck. Look at the 10 of Swords. You ever heard that expression, beauty hurts? They used to have those super fancy hairstyles back in the day, and they would put all those pins and all those things in your hair. Sometimes I just make a ponytail, and by the end of the day, I have a headache. Imagine all this. Oh, this deck is awesome. Look at the Chariot card. Because the Chariot is about movement. It's not about speed. That doesn't matter when you make it there. Oh, look, there's 7 people in the live, and then we have the Chariot, which is card number 7. That's cool. So yeah, that's my Tarot of Mystical Moments, a deck that I would consider to be my Santa Claus deck, a legendary deck in my collection. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I don't know. I did my banners today and they keep like disappearing on me. And my chat is not showing up in StreamYard. So I don't know what is happening today. Okay. So let's go on to the next one. I'm going to remove that. So the next one is Elf. This is going to be a helper deck. I had to chuckle at this because every time I hear Elf, I can't help it. I immediately think of the movie, right? Elf, Buddy. Buddy the Elf. I love that movie. And for me, the deck that falls into this, helper category is going to be my Shadowscapes. This deck, I don't know. This deck is magical. I love this deck, and we get along so good. This deck is so beat up. It's like, oh my God. This deck has been through heck and high water. It traveled from France to here. It got wet, water damage. I had to peel the cards apart. The letters came off. Some of the artwork came off. That was okay. I dried each card. Then they were all wrinkly. Like, Karen, no, you're not late. Hi, how are you? I took like all the cards, and then like when you put the deck together, it was like that thick from the water. It was so bad. And even now you can see like it's super wrinkly. I edged it. And so then I took the so then to try to get it back to the way it used to be, I ironed the deck. And in some places I got carried away with the iron. So now the deck has water bubbles or air bubbles on certain cards. It's just a disaster. And I think this deck loves that I worked so hard to try to save her. Some people are like, dude, just throw it away and get another one. But no, I can't. I can't do it. This card is the best. This is the Eight of Pentacles. I love the colors in here, but you see how the purple came off at the bottom. In some places I had to write the words back on. There's like all these, like, you see those marks on the card everywhere. It's crazy. But when I sit with this deck, we just chuckle. I talk to this deck like a person, and we just have conversations back and forth. It's the only deck in my collection that I do that with. And she's funny. She's very talkative. She has an opinion about everything. And she's here to stay. I felt like this deck has a lot of life left in it. And I couldn't get rid of it because she's so beautiful. Yeah. And that's my Shadowscapes, my elf. That is my my helper deck. I know. You know, the only thing that I wish is, because this deck is been around for a while, I wish that they would come out with like an anniversary edition that was like oracle card size, so you could actually see the art, because right now it's hard. It's hard for, there's so much intricate like line work in this deck. It's hard to see it sometimes. And I wish that they would do that, but they haven't done that. And I have the there's an app, because I don't have the big guidebook for this, but there's an app so I could look at the color images and I could blow them up and take a closer look, and that's cool and everything. I think in the Czech Republic they have a version that's bigger, but I tried looking for that version and it was not available. It was not available. I love it though. Ah, Karen Suki. Karen Suki, where have you been? I'm happy to see you. Okay, Karen, where are my comments? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me check something, because it's saying I can't see comments because the video is private. But that's impossible that the video is private, because here we are. Here we are. So, as you can see, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. But it's not going to let me see the comment. Unlisted. Yeah, that's weird. All right. But I do have the little like YouTube window open on the other side, so I can keep, somewhat track of the comments. So let me see. Karen says, I was watching an artist draw an owl at night for a card deck, and I have looked for that beautiful owl ever since. Oh my gosh. That must have been incredible. Oh, yeah, me too. I hope you find it one day. Karen, I knew something was not right. I have been less than my best for a bit, but I'm feeling good again. Okay. I'm glad. I'm very happy to hear that. Very, very happy to hear that. This community is not the same without you. Okay, so let me remove that. All right, so we're on prompt number 7. So this is fun. Your favorite Christmas song. Pick your favorite Christmas song and pair it with a deck. Well, to me, that's impossible. You cannot possibly pick your favorite Christmas song. Actually, let's see. Everybody in the chat, drop in the name of your favorite Christmas song. I'll start. For me, it is, I'm going to, this one here, I'm going to put it in the chat. I don't even know if this is the name. I'm sure this is not the name, actually. All right. There's so many good ones. Okay, so Karen Suki says, Oh Holy Night, or maybe Silent Night. Yeah. And then Desiree, Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. Ooh, she has such a beautiful voice. I love her. So I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, but I put the one that says chestnuts roasting on an open fire. To me, as soon as I hear that, I know it's Christmas. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. Oh, okay, Victor. That's okay. It's okay. Send your brain waves to me and tell me your favorite song, Victor. Let's see if I could pick it up. Is it Jingle Bells? Oh my gosh. All right, let me see. It's controversial, but you know what? I love that song too, Millie. Baby It's Cold Outside. Yes, Karen, I agree. Mannheim Steamroller has the most beautiful version. I mean, their music is spectacular. I love it. Last Christmas by Wham. Well, look at you, Desiree. Aren't you a little romantic? I love that song too. Chestnuts roasting. Yes. Who told me? Somebody told me in the chat. Was it Fatima that she had bought like roasted chestnuts? It was either Fatima or John that I was like, "What? I've never had that in my whole life." I always wanted to try. You know which one I like? This is uber religious song. Uh Mary, Did You Know? I like that song. Mary, Did You Know? Okay, Millie. Christmas in Sarajevo. Oh, Trans-Siberian. Yeah. Yes, Desiree. Roasted chestnuts are real. They're real. You love that song. I love that song. Mary, Did You Know? Oh, that's such a powerful song. I adore that song. So good. All right. So for me, it's impossible, as you can see, to pick a favorite because there's so many good songs. So what I did was I chose a deck that for me kind of encompasses that whole spirit. And this deck is called Winter's Embrace. And it's just a fun photography deck. And I got this deck because I miss this season sometimes. Fall is my favorite season, but when I came to Florida, I have to say that Christmas did not feel like Christmas because how could it be Christmas and it's hot? Like for me, at Christmas time, it's cold, it's freezing, there's potentially snow, white Christmas, hello. So it just felt really weird for a long time. So having this deck around this time of year kind of helps to remind me of what it was like when I was growing up. So that's why I love this deck, and I feel like it encompasses almost like all of those songs. You know what song I like? This is the Floridian in me. Christmas in the Sand. If you haven't heard this song, look it up. It's called Christmas in the Sand. I love that song. Look, Desiree. Isn't that cute? We were talking about gingerbread earlier. You guys like gingerbread? I feel like gingerbread is an acquired taste. I don't know. Look, I haven't been able to use ornaments like this pre-cats. Now we're a cat home, so everything has to be made out of styrofoam. Because the cats are ferocious. Oh, speaking of cats, there she is. You like gingerbread, not so much. I know. I feel like gingerbread, like it has to be a specific, the recipe has to be just right. The recipe has to be just right. I don't like it to be like overly spicy. I don't like it to be too hard, but it can't be too soft. Like, I don't know. It has to be just right. Look at this card, protection. I'm going to use this deck at Truth Wave tonight. You know, for the holidays because it's fun. Why not? Look at this. Ta! It's so pretty. Yeah. So for me, this is a deck that, you know, helps me feel connected to the season. And I feel like it embodies, look at this, it embodies all of those Christmas songs that we grew up with. This one reminds me of New York, New York. There's nothing like New York at Christmas. I used to like to go to Rockefeller Center. And, you know, of course, we used to have to visit St. Patrick Cathedral. And they had that spectacular light show on the outside of the church. And, of course, see the ice skating rink and the tree. And is it NBC Studios that's there? I forget. Like, all of that stuff is just amazing. I loved doing all that stuff at Christmas time. Yeah. Okay, there's a pan dulce that is gingerbread, but in the shape of a pig. Really? I didn't know that. Too spicy is too much. Yeah, I agree. Make sure to watch the original with Sam Elliott, 1989, not the remake. The original of what? Oh, I missed it. It looks like you're husky, Akira. That's a good name. Wait, I have to go back into the comments. The hidden knowledge card is great. Yeah, that deck is a V Love and Crystals deck. And she's incredible. She's that's one of my favorite decks of hers. I have a few in my collection. And she's just, it's pretty cool. I have not seen that one, but I'll put it on the list. Which one is it? Which one is it? Prancer. Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie. Prancer. Don't forget. Ooh, is it we should watch it, Desiree. We should watch it together. That would be fun. All right. So that was the favorite Christmas song. Let's go on to the next prompt. Let me see. That's this one right here. Nutcracker. A protective and strong deck. The Nutcracker. All right. So my Nutcracker, I chose this deck right here. The Shimmering Veil. I've talked about this deck before. This is not a deck that I use all the time. This deck is deeply, deeply spiritual. For me, this is like reading energy. It's not reading people or cards. It's reading energy. That's what I see when I look at these cards. I would never use this deck for a question like, does Philippe still love me? Hi, honey. How are you? It's good to see you. I know. The Shimmering Veil is incredible. I'm going to show you right now. It's just stunning, stunning deck. This artist is incredibly talented. The way that she paints these images. Look at this. If those are not energetic bodies, like when I think about the things that Victor says in Truth Wave during the meditation, this is kind of what I imagine, right? And he says like one day in meditation, you could feel an energetic presence next to you and you'll be able to tell who it is. See? And that for me is what it's going to feel like. Look at that card. Desiree, this is the Three of Swords, by the way. Philippe's ears ring all day. Oh my God, Philippe has become a staple in the community. Philippe. That's the Seven of Cups. Isn't that cool? It's like each thing is in a different bubble. I love that. This one is the Three of, what is this? I think this is water. They don't have words. They just have little symbols on them. So sometimes I have to stop and like really think about it because I don't use this deck very often. I only use it for spiritual readings. And I share this deck. I have some decks that I do not share with other people. I don't use it for live readings. I don't let other people use it. Sometimes I lay out a spread and then I'll see like my daughter getting a little close to the cards. And I'm like, what are you doing? Get away from there. I'm very protective of the deck, but this one is one that I have used for other people in past because it's just so powerful. I mean, look at this card. That's the Emperor. Maya, I can confirm that's true. Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, don't touch. I had them exactly perfect. It's such a good deck. Such a good deck. This one. W. I forgot what W means. Isn't that crazy? You could feel the energy when you look at these cards. It's incredible. My darling, are you home? Are you home? My darling girl has been on vacation on an exotic girls trip. I hope you had a fantastic time. I hope you did. So yes, this is my protective deck, my Nutcracker. I love her. Love, love. All right. Put that aside. Okay. Okay. Millie and Karen share brain space. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, so we're on prompt number 9. Believe it or not, we're wrapping up quick. That's good because I've been feeling a little under the weather and it gives me a little bit of time to recuperate before Truth Wave later today. And prompt number 9 is the Candy Cane, a whimsical and magical deck. So I chose this beauty right here, Forest of Enchantment. I have something in here, so let me see. Prayer beads. Again, I keep moss agate prayer beads with this one. You can see. It's moss agate. There. It's so beautiful. It broke. Like whatever was down here broke. There. Whatever was down at the end broke, but it's okay. I still love it and I just keep it with my deck. So I chose for this one a whimsical and magical deck, Forest of Enchantment. This is the greenest deck in my collection. And there's just, I don't know, like so much fun energy. There's fairies in this deck. There's mermaids. There's all kinds of mystical creatures, and it's just an awesome deck. Look at this, the Ace of Boons. I had to look up that word, boons, because I had not heard of that word before. I don't want to say that this is a Celtic deck because I don't think that's true, but it for me is my most magical deck. This one is, instead of Justice, it's called the Huntsman. That always reminds me of, is it Snow White? Snow White and the Huntsman, that's what it reminds me of. And look at this, instead of 13. 13 is what, death? We have Black Shook. Black Shook is a mythical creature. I looked that up. This one, Child of Boons, that's like Page of Pentacles energy. And you can see it's kind of reminiscent of the kid going to the candy house. What was that story called? Where the boy and the girl, Hansel and Gretel, where they go to the house and they get caught by the witch. Look at this one. It's so pretty. This one is called Ace of Visions. The water element is called Visions. Here's the Seeker. It's just magical, this deck. It's so good. You can see. This is the World card, but it's called the Council of Animals. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love this. Oh, no, I take that back. This is 20. So this is Judgment, or is it Judgment? And here is the World. The World card is the White Stag. Isn't that cute? That's the White Stag. Kind of like with that leading you to that path. It almost looks like a portal. And it's showing you the path. Like if you go this way, you won't get lost. You'll be on to the next thing. It's a great, great deck. This is, for me, one of my most magical and whimsical decks in the collection. And this is my Forest of Enchantment. Look at the card backs. Somebody was talking about owls earlier. Isn't she cute? I edged her this awesome color. I feel like it's perfect. You haven't seen this deck? I haven't used it in a hot minute, but I love this deck. I love this deck. And I found this almost amazing bag that matches perfectly. It's so good. All right. It's time for me to pause. Bear with me for just a moment, and I shall be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. I'm back. All right. We're down to the last prompt. Let me get rid of this one. And here we go. Winter Wonderland. So this is a magical, beautiful, and enchanting deck. I guess I could have chosen the other deck for this, but I ended up, because of the word whimsical. Oh, it's not even in here. Anyways, I chose a deck that I felt represented this energy, and it's actually an oracle deck. It's called Soul Seeds. I love this deck. It is quite magical. And sometimes some of the cards in here, I feel like, what am I supposed to do with that? Because sometimes it's just like over my head. But I love the art. And it's the same creator as Soul Trees. So she has this one, and it just has awesome, look at this, Nourish. Awesome, awesome cards. I love this one. Always reminds me of the Hungry Caterpillar. It's so cute. See that? Oh my gosh, Desiree, you used the... They look good. Oh, Millie, you're going to tap into reading Akashic Records again? Ooh, yes, I'll practice. I'll practice with you. That would be amazing. Yeah, this deck has great colors. A lot of keywords, but it's just sometimes because it's so like, I don't know, I find this deck to be very like airy. And so sometimes it's hard for me to connect with it. And I actually pulled some of the cards out because I was like, what is that? I don't even know what to do with that. So I pulled them out. And I revisit the stack every once in a while, and I take cards out and put cards in. But there's so many cards in this deck that it still feels like a complete, like a complete deck. Like this card, Space. I don't know, like here, sprig. That's the key word, sprig. And you're like, what am I gonna do with that? But it's so pretty. I love this one. It's gorgeous. My daughter loves this deck, so every time I talk about getting rid of it, she's like, no, get away. It's so, so pretty. And that's because I got the Soul Trees deck and I fell in love with it. And I was like, I'm going to get this one too. So I ordered this one, and I do love it. I love the colors and the art, but I wish there were more cards like this. And some of the cards I think feel samey, but I have to keep in mind the theme. It's soul seeds. So I need to keep that in mind. But like a lot of the cards have these little, orbs, for lack of a better word. I feel like orbs is a good word. So here, this one is soften. So you see how, like in meditation, when you soften the eyes, you tend to see things this way. Good vibes. I don't know. It's a cool deck. Look at this. I'll stop here. If not, I'll go through every card. Magic. It's so good. So yeah, this for me is my Winter Wonderland. A magical, beautiful, and enchanting deck. The Soul Seeds. This is by Allison Williams. This is an indie deck. 80 cards. I mean, that's a chunky deck. 80 cards. So yeah, that is my response to Mystic Man. This was a beautiful hashtag that she put out just in time for the season. And it was hashtag Christmas Tarot Tag. So I wanted to make sure to complete it because why not? So much fun. And yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys. Wow, we're right at an hour. That's amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thanks for playing. And I will be on a little later tonight with Victor over at Truth Wave. And I look forward to hanging out with everybody there. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening if I don't see you later on. All right. Bye, everybody.